so much, Richard. Good.
Yes.
Steph and Gary, we're together in this absolutely stunning venue to celebrate the love you have for one another, to take your wonderful relationship to that next exciting step when I put you together as husband and wife. And what can be more romantic than an intimate ceremony? Making the decision with lots of different emotions running through your mind. How will people react? And what will they say? All of those silenced by the thrill and excitement as you, Steph and Gary, take this next step into your future together. As I say to couples when I marry them, that it's an absolute pleasure and a privilege to be by their side. This is a special moment and I'm so glad you've chosen me to be part of your unique day. Yes, today you are to be married, so let's speak about marriage. A good marriage must be created. In the marriage, the little things are the big things. It's never been too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say, I love you at least once each day. It's never going to sleep angry. It's having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together and facing the world. It is forming a circle of love that gathers in the entire family. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It's a common search for the good and the beautiful. It's not only marrying the right person, it is being the right partner. So let's talk about marriage, what it means to you. First and foremost, it's a celebration of your love for one another. It's a partnership between equals, freely and openly undertaken. A relationship based on love, respect and trust that allows you to grow both together and separately. For you, marriage is a commitment where you're equally responsible for each other's welfare and for the success of your relationship. Now, I asked you what this marriage means to you all as a family, and this is what you told me. Emma, Lana, Leah and Ben, they all make you so proud. You added that they've grown up so much since you got together 5 years ago. Of course, it wasn't easy for anyone at the beginning. Bringing two families together is always a wee bit challenging, but you're so proud of them. But over the years, you told me that the kids have got to know one another well, and what makes you so happy is listening to them chatting and laughing together. You finished by telling me that you both want to thank them for accepting everyone into their lives. And I know you may have plans to have a big day with your family, friends and loved ones, but it is really important we make the most of today. And we'll shortly begin on to pronounce you husband and wife. But before we do, let's join you together in the most romantic, Scottish and symbolic way ever. I have ribbons not only for you two, but I have ribbons for your children too. Now I'll let you decide so the kids know exactly whose ribbon is who. Can I ask you please to face one another? Gary, put your hands out flat for me. And Steph, put your hands on top. Okay, and all you have to remember to do is not let go, please. Hold that tight. Wonderful. Perfect. Yes, slightly closer together for me. Wonderful. Perfect. Now, a bit presumptuous of me to think that this one bends. Lilac.
Emma.
Emma is lilac. Pale pink.
Lana.
Yeah.
Lana.
Yep.
And lastly,
But I for Leah. Yeah.
these are the hands of your best friend, strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you throughout the years with just the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will help you hold your family as one. These are the hands that will give you strength when you most need it. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged will still be reaching for yours, still giving you that same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. Without letting go of your ribbons, guys, step back, taking your ribbons with you. Take your ribbons with you. Take your ribbons with you. You confident? Keep going, keep going, keep going. There we go. So these ribbons did come as 6, but of course they do leave as 1. As they're tied, you're all tied. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Perfect. Obviously you put that in a nice frame.
Yep.
Keep that. Steph and Gary, I asked you to tell me some things about one another. Okay, now you did do this part in secret, didn't
Yes,
you?
promise.
Okay, fantastic. Steph, you told me that Gary makes you feel like you matter. That no matter how you feel, what you think, or what you want to do, you are important. You told me that no matter what is going on in your lives, that Gary will always be there for you, regardless of any other factors. And you told me you feel loved unconditionally and know there's no one out there quite like Gary. You said Gary is the most supportive and caring person you could ever meet. He always puts everyone else's feelings or worries over his own. She said, I've never met anyone as patient, as understanding as Gary is. She said, everyone loves Gary. There's nothing you couldn't like about him. It feels like he's always been part of my family and friends group. He gets along with everyone, and most importantly, my kids love being in his company. She said, we love being with our family, friends and walking our dogs. When we're not doing that, we love a holiday and can't wait to travel again and you more. I see us spending more time doing this as we get older. Asked her how you annoy her. Do you know what she said? Gary is generally the hardest person to answer this question about, and she meant that. The only thing that can annoy me is the fact that he can sometimes be so easygoing. He doesn't always put himself first or challenge other people. She said, Gary is my best friend. Well done, you. No pressure. Gary told me that Stephanie makes him feel happy, content and valued. She inspires me to be a better person. She has a driven determination type of personality that I find so attractive. She also has a kind, considerate and loving side to her, where she always puts others before herself. He said, my family and friends, they think she's the kindest person we've ever met. He said, I see her travelling all over the globe on regular holidays as we grow older and wiser with each other. Sometimes she rattles me when she's on one of her OCD cleaning sprees in the house. And he said, I feel like I have to be doing something other than sitting down. But he said, Steph is my priority in life and she's my soulmate. Well done, guys. That was beautiful. Fantastic. You did well. We now come to the most important part of this ceremony where I'll put you together forever as husband and wife. Steph and Gary, please face one another. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another. Acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, even teacher. You have learned much from one another these past years. And shortly she'll say a few words that will take you across the threshold of life, and things between you will never quite be the same. But after today, Gary and Steph, you shall announce to the world, this is my husband and this is my wife. And I ask you to accept one another as husband and wife by repeating the required declaration after me. Richard, can you please give Steph's ring to Gary for me? Thank you. I'll give Richard the bag.
Oops, be careful. Good start.
Perfect. Gary, please take Steph's left hand in yours. Gary, will you take Steph to be your wife and promise to love and laugh with her and be faithful to her always?
I do.
Now, as looking at Steph, please repeat after me. I, Gary Carmichael,
I, Gary Carmichael,
with love and devotion,
with love and devotion,
accept you, Stephanie Price,
accept you, Stephanie Price,
in marriage as my wife.
in marriage as my wife.
Perfect. It will fit, it will fit.
And what are you?
You are. Hold it. That's it.
Perfect. Richard, can you please give Gary's ring to Steph? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Steph, please take Gary's left hand in yours. Steph, will you take Gary to be your husband and promise to love and laugh with him and be faithful to him always?
I do.
Now, whilst looking at Gary, please repeat after me. I, Stephanie Price,
I, Stephanie Price,
with love and devotion,
with love and devotion,
accept you, Gary Carmichael,
accept you, Gary Carmichael,
in marriage as my husband.
in marriage as my husband.
Place that ring.
first.
Gary and Steph, now the exchange of vows of commitment and rings in my presence and the presence of your witnesses. It is my very pleasant duty to declare you married, pronounce your husband and wife. You may give her a kiss. And we're now going to sign a marriage schedule and make it all legal. Let me give you that.
Thank you very much.
Right, my lovelies,
Thank you.
let's do it on your behalf, okay? Steph, I hope married life brings you everything you wish and more. It's been my absolute pleasure being part of your day. Thank you for choosing me. I've loved every second. I would like to finish today with a reading. Today is a day you will always remember, the greatest in anyone's life. You start off the day just two people in love and end it as husband and wife. It's a brand new beginning, the start of a journey with moments to cherish and treasure. And although there'll be times when you both disagree, these will surely be outweighed by pleasure. You'll have heard many words of advice in the past when the secrets of marriage were spoken, but you know that the answers lie hidden inside where the bond of true love lies unbroken. So live happy forever as lovers and friends. It's the dawn of a new life for you. As you stand there together with love in your eyes from the moment you whisper, I do. And with luck, all your hopes and your dreams can be real. May success find its way to your hearts. Tomorrow can bring you the grace of joys. Today is a day that all starts. Now, can I ask you all to be ready for this huge announcement as I give to you all for the very, very first time, Gary and Steph, Mr. and Mrs. Carmichael. Oh, did I not get some of that? Yeah, in fact we can all have some. Yeah, I think we should all have some. Woo!
It just hoovers up, right?
Of course.
Okay.
See you when.
Hang on. Is it Richard?
Yes.
Right, you can't manage to throw, are you? Right.
Are we ready?
Right,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Right.
right.
Woo!
Thank you very much.
Can I pop champagne for you?
Yes, please. Yes.